Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gamescom live here at the ESL studios. We are in Group B of the Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament, and it is going to be the loser match. Anders, we're about to find out who's the second team to go home from Gamescom.
Indeed. LC ended up getting defeated by LDLC on Nuke 16-2. They started on the wrong side, and they did not win the pistol rounds, and that is generally a really bad sign on Nuke. So unfortunate for the Norwegians, but they get one more shot here. Copenhagen Wolves didn't do all that much better on Inferno against Navi. That was 16-6 on that map. Could have been closer, probably, but Navi, I don't think we're ever in real danger of losing that map. Just very strong. And now I think we're already close to actually having the game up here. So we're going to be on cash for this best-of-1 game here, ESL Cologne 2014.
On cash as well. I mean, we've had Inferno, we've had Mirage, now we get cash. We're getting a really good spread of maps. It's not Inferno offensive anymore, Anders. But then that's also due to how the ban and pick phase has been altered here for this tournament. Just going to make it perfectly clear, it's a 7-map pool. You get two bans per team, rather. So 4 of those maps get banned out, and then the remaining 3, it's randomly picked which map you will play this best-of-1 on. So there's a little bit of a flavor there, and we are getting actually a few different maps here. So it's good. It's not just Inferno all day long. Now we get to see these teams on cash. And actually, this is, I mean, looking at both of these teams, looking at the map, Anders, what do you think so far? How does this map actually play out for these two?
I think it's going to favor London Conspiracy a little bit. But there is, I think, the risk of Nico on this map. Cash is not a bad map to op on, and Nico is a terrifying force. He did miss a lot of shots on Inferno, but I think if he can step it up, that might actually be the hope for Copenhagen Wolves. And because they have so many people who can use the AWP, if they put one in either bomb side or one in one bomb side and one in the middle, whatever they like, that could be a really good combination. But I'm going to favor London Conspiracy in this one.
I agree. I actually agree with you. But let's go ahead and get into it because we are live now with the pistol round of this deciding map. Best of 1. Double elimination format groups means you lose 2 maps. You are out of the tournament. You are going home. And so now we get to find out, is it going to be the Danes or is it going to be the Norwegian Hope? Because London Conspiracy are the team to be getting into this tournament now. So let us see. It looks like it's going to be an A play here from London Conspiracy already, straight out from main. And Kerrigan is the first man on site, and he gets overwhelmed.
Not looking good. Glaive will take down 2 people with him there. Rubino going to get the return instantly. So now we're in a 3-on-3. Bomb will go down. And they are in decent positions. Rubino, are you kidding me? Long range shot. Going to take down Nico. We have Cajun and Pimp trying to retake it. And a great shot from Cajun will bring it into a 2-on-2. That bomb is ticking. And they don't have a kit picked up right now. They got to move. But Polly will take one down. Cajun coming around. And now it's a 1-on-1. Rubino in the background. Both players looking for that triple kill to try and win the round. And it will be Rubino coming out on top with a triple and survives on exactly a singular point of health here, and that is London Conspiracy, very near the edge, but they win that round.
Talk about a close round. Rubino and Pauly, 3 for Rubino. I mean, he gets 2 kills, pretty good HP, but then gets the final one and lives with 1. That's insane. And London Conspiracy picking up a crucial round as well. I mean, this map can go kind of either way between CT and T side, but on that T side, if you get that pistol, you are happy. You want to start very strong here and get the guns first, basically. So London Conspiracy, now we get to see exactly what they've got in store for us. Copenhagen Wolves, they don't go for an armor buy, but they do go for a boost. This is sick. This could catch them completely off guard. Does Rain see this coming in time? And yes, he does. Galil headshot straight up on Nico. And there's the first kill.
Oh, Cajun could have taken down PRB, and PRB should be falling back. He's going to go down. I don't think that was a wise decision to try and repick that. Now, Glaive's going to come in here, and he's going to get spotted as well. So a little bit unfortunate, but Copenhagen Wolves actually looking really good in this round.
Now, I want to see the London Conspiracy actually speed up off of this, though, because with that boost that you see from Copenhagen Wolves, that's actually 2 guys that are in mid. And there you go, Rubino picking off Glaive, but it is still Kerrigan alive. 5-7 in hand. This is lethal range. If he finds the headshot, and he gets both! Kerrigan! He's made it possible now. It has to be Rubino, and he has to get a quad if he wants to make this round happen for his team.
He just might. If he had caught Cajun, then he only has 4 HP. Might he actually be up to whoever is coming up from behind him? That's Pimp. Rubino, can he get the bomb down? He's already very low on health. He's going to go for the plant. He's probably going to get it, but I think he's going to get taken out by Pimp. He has no idea that there's someone behind here. He's going to try and flash his way out, but this 1-on-2 is looking increasingly difficult. He's going to get taken down. Wow. Nice attempt from Rubino, but it's not enough here. That position from Pimp was just too strong. So Copenhagen Wolves stepping it right back. And there's something...
The reaction time from Rubino there.
Yeah. There's something oddly satisfying about having Copenhagen versus London in this game. I don't know why that is.
Are you talking about it's the cities, right? It's,
yeah.
It's like we're watching a football match.
Exactly. There's something going on here.
I mean, that was a series of mistakes, actually, from London Conspiracy. Not real. I mean, PRB with the double peak on Cajun.
Yeah.
You know, these sorts of things like, you know, taking risks and them not paying off, and, you know, you thinking, okay, I've got the lead, you know, or I've got the advantage at least going into this because it's going to be pistols, you know, I have the rifle. But London Conspiracy really giving up a big round there. That's Copenhagen Wolves right back in the driver's seat. As we can see, they've got full rifles, nearly full nades as well. It's just a sick amount of money that has just gone straight into the Wolves' coffers. And now they get to, well, return the favor. Did London Conspiracy with the pistols, are they able to get onto this A site?
Good flashbangs and smokes coming in here from the terrorist side, and actually they're going to pick off Kerrigan. They're going to triple team Glaive. He runs out of bullets, picks up the pistol, and goes for the kill, and PRB is going to get bags. That Nico coming in just in time to pick up that triple, so that was a really good defense. That could have got way out of control. If Glaive had gone down, there's no telling what would have happened. They would have probably got the bomb down, and then the question is if Nico could have held it alone. So that was very scary, but it doesn't work out that way, and they don't get the bomb plant, they're still going to be able to buy. Yeah,
they're going to buy now, but Cajun B now, they have the AWP, and we get to see exactly what he's capable of. Which is, I mean, this is something that we've been talking about. You know, Nico, Cajun B, there's 4 guys that we can really see consistently pick up the AWP for Copenhagen Wolves. And it looks like, for Cash at least, Cajun wants to set up the B defense with the sniper rifle. And this is a very smart play. But again, look at what Copenhagen Wolves are going for. They're going for another boost. And Rain sees it coming again. He doesn't get the kill, but he does a lot of damage to Pimp.
That's still well worth it. Pimp even taking even more damage as he's falling back here. I think he was getting shot a little bit from the middle here. Down to 15 HP. Gonna try and make a quick retreat. This AWP is really important, especially because they should be able to leave Cajun alone. I'm actually not sure why they keep Pimp over here. And now they're going to go for this A bomb site. Great flashbang in, but Kerrigan is still going to fall. And now Glaive is the one defending by the forklift here. Backup is coming in quick from Nico. But they need to make something of it. London Conspiracy still have time to make this happen. And Copenhagen Wolves are rotating quite a lot towards this A bomb site.
Yeah, they've got a man waiting in CT as well who could come in fairly quickly. But Nico is still alive on this site with support from Glaive. They still have a fair amount of HP as well. But London Conspiracy currently using a lot of nades, and they haven't committed yet. 35 seconds left. That still gives them time to rotate over to B site. One thing I like, Pimp has not rotated off of that B site for Copenhagen Wolves. Cajun will find the kill on Rain, though, and that's going to shake things up. But now it's starting to get to crunch time here. London Conspiracy actually have to make a play, and they've bled so much time off the clock and given away so many kills that this is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, well, Glaive is going to fall. Great double kill from Rubino. The bomb is going to go down now. Look at the backstab that's coming in over at the other side. It's going to be PRB from the B bomb side, taking down Pimp and Cajun. AWP in hand. If he misses a shot here, PRB will surely punish him. He's being basically locked in the center of the map here, and this is a hugely important round from the London Conspiracy team. Cajun looking for the kill and will pick up PRB, so maybe he can escape with the rifle, and that's going to be good for them. I don't know. This round, I'm not sure London Conspiracy could have relied on winning it. I think if it wasn't for Rubino picking up that double kill, it would have been all over much sooner.
They wouldn't have had the time, really. I mean, if Glaive stays alive on that site just a few seconds longer, I mean, London Conspiracy, they just get kind of shut out, and the rotation comes in as well once they spot the bomb, and that's everything right there for Copenhagen Wolves.
I definitely disagree with Rain actually taking the fight against Cajun in the middle. I love the fact that they tried for the boost, and if they'd picked off Cajun, that would have been absolutely amazing. But when they missed the kill on him, to stand there with an AK against an AWP, that's a little bit too brave. So hope they're going to play a little bit safer, just a little bit on the LC side.
Those are the kind of plays, though. No fear, right? You need to have that confidence. What they've done now is, well, they've really put a dent in Copenhagen Wolves' money again. They still get a good buy in Copenhagen Wolves, but they are under pressure already. Quick 1-for-1 over at the B site. And that's Cajun B managing to walk away from that, but they lose Pimp in the process. So the defense has been weakened. This actually favors London Conspiracy, despite the fact that Rain is taking quite a bit of damage. Ooh, nice shot from Nico, though.
And very similar situation as to the last round. Rain saying, all right, you may have an AWP, but I have this AK. I'm going to try and see if I can make it happen. Not sure that's the best option, really. Now, well, he was already very low on health, in fact. He was down to 6 HP, so he could have died a number of ways in that position. But now it's a 4-on-3. Still got a bit of a minute left here, and they need an opening kill. They actually need to kill both members in this bomb site. Killing one is not enough to take it.
Well, they spread back out. Look at this. Copenhagen Wolves, they had 3 guys holding on the A site for quite some time. Now they've actually backed a man off towards that B site. They're starting to get a little shaky here. Nico with this AWP. Well, he's going to have the door closed in his face. He's not going to be too pleased about that, but he is looking towards where Rubino is playing from, and this is going to be this is all for London Conspiracy at this point. They need to hit the shots instantly, but the setup for Copenhagen Wolves is so powerful. They have the crossfire already looking towards this site. Rubino, he shows himself, and Nico takes the shot, doesn't get it, but Kerrigan gets a double spray. And Nico, second try, does it. LC just getting bogged down in the end.
Yeah, they threw a smoke that was supposed to land in the positions they thought Copenhagen Wolves were in, and they were just not. I mean, there's really not much to say. They only had one chance. They only had one smoke left, and they put it in the middle. And that's not even a bad choice, because someone could have been holding from truck, and they would have been blocked from that smoke. But unfortunately, that wasn't where Copenhagen Wolves were holding. So that's just a bit of a question, I think, of too many people dying early in the round for London Conspiracy, and then them being left without many grenades to deal with anything. Now they're going to try for a bit of a B push here, and if they can kill Cajun and then rush, that's not a bad choice here. Oh, but they line up for him. That's dangerous. He's actually been headshot already, down to 19, and Cajun still picking up the kills. Finally going to go down, but inside is Pimp, and this is turned into a slaughter. Copenhagen Wolves coming out hugely on top, and PRB should be going down here.
You know, PRB, he's caught in a corner as well. He's only got a Glock and 16 HP to his name. He will get closed out. Pretty good round there for Copenhagen Wolves. Cajun could have played it safer. He could have not peeked again, really, and just gone for that extra frag, right? But, you know, then again, he's only got a few seconds left. Pimp is his man covering him, but Copenhagen Wolves still, they have the money to be able to get him pretty well equipped afterwards, so it's not the end of the world here for them. London Conspiracy, however, no bomb plant means yet another round of eco for them. No, they decide to go for the buy after all. So it is Galils and AKs. They want to just keep the pressure up on Copenhagen Wolves, and you can't really fault them for that, seeing as how they need to be the ones managing Copenhagen Wolves' money. They can't let Copenhagen Wolves get a huge bank yet.
No, Greg Carrigan with a good grenade in the corner there. Now they know exactly where he is. Skirk's going to pick up a kill. Carrigan, can they deal with him? They will. Carrigan did pick up only the one kill, and Nico here, he's actually been smoked out, and they're going to throw more grenades at him, putting down the bomb, and just ignoring Nico. There's no reason to challenge him right now. They can just stay safe. They even have another smoke and more flashbangs here. This is a good position from LC.
Yeah, Noka Cajun, though, he's going to go for the wraparound through A main. They have to be watching their backs, though. Are they going to get caught off guard? Rain is the man who's closest, and Cajun stepping through. They have to hear him, and they do. They react in time, and London Conspiracy looking pretty solid, although Pimp rolls in, gets one, and sticks PRB in the corner.
And they're smartly waiting. This is good play. Polly's going to pick off Pimp, and now Nico has to make a run for it. Are they going to allow him to walk away with this AWP? They're going to try and chase him down. I think Polly's the one in hot pursuit, but he's probably going to die to the bomb here. Actually, they both will, so Nico luring them maybe into that explosion. But they win the round anyway. They do lose a lot of members doing it, but they will be able to buy up, and so will Copenhagen Wolves. That was a bit of an interesting round. I love the fact that London Conspiracy got into the bomb site like they did, but what was weird is that Cajun actually just stomped all the way up until the main entrance of A. And I think that was a little bit too careless. I mean, no idea why he wanted to make that much noise coming in.
Draw the attention, perhaps. I don't know. I think they felt like pressured by the time, essentially. And Cajun is like, I have to get into position as quickly as possible. But this time, look at this. They go for it right into the blender. Carrigan is waiting with that Scar 20. Gets another one. He could get 4 as well. He takes the shot, but Rubino gets the headshot in return with the Galil. Swaps out for the Scar. And Glaive is waiting right around this corner, though, but they don't know it quite yet. Now he gives away his position, and that's just as Rubino was reloading. The timing right now for LC is just not working.
Rubino's going to play a bit of a mind game here. He's going to bank on the idea that they're not going to check this door based on the fact that he's already in the bomb site, which is an interesting idea. But the Copenhagen Wolves, are they even going to buy this? They are actually pushing up kind of aggressively. They want to see if they can go and find him. Obviously, leaving him with an auto sniper is kind of not a good idea. Still 50 seconds left, and I'm not sure what the best play is for Rubino right now. Staying alive with this much time left is really hard, even on a map like Cash.
Does he find a way to actually make this Scar 20 work? And he's looking for the flank, trying to find somebody. He was looking to catch a backstab here. This is pretty much it. He's hoping that somebody was trying to go for the flank because they've done it so consistently. Cajun B, same thing, right? So he's looking to see if anybody for free, but that's not going to happen. And now they know the game is up. Rubino, he can see the bomb, but it's going to be so tough for him to get to it.
Oh, that Molotov doesn't force anyone out. It's spreading, and oh, he misses the shot on Pimp. It's a really nice idea. He is going to go down eventually, but give him some credit for just, you know, ingenuity in that situation. That could have worked out really well, especially if he had caught someone with the backstab. You're right. 5-3 is the scoreline, and it's going to be another eco for London Conspiracy. Now, this is a slightly CT-sided map. If you're good at playing it, you should be able to win the majority of the rounds, but I think 8-7 or something like that is pretty good for both sides. I think if it goes too much out of control, if we see like 10-5, I think London Conspiracy need more than 5 rounds, is what I'm saying on this first half.
Yeah, if they could get up to 6, like a 9-6 finish, that would be huge. But it's an uphill struggle right now because, again, their money has been reset. Again, they didn't have a plant to go off of. Like, one thing that LC are really struggling with is actually getting that bonus plant money to be able to keep forcing the buys out and keep putting the pressure on. Because, again, if they had a plan in either of the rounds that before this, Rubino's round or that last one, we would be seeing a pretty healthy buy. If they decide to buy now, it's going to be Galil's, Kevlar, and then a couple nades to go with it, which is obviously not ideal. So it looks like LC this time, they're still deciding, and it's going to be just pistol upgrade. Kevlar picked up on Rubino, a couple nades, and they really want to go strong into this next round in the 11th.
I don't think that's actually a bad choice. I think this is what they should do. Have the proper equipment, throw it around like this, reset mentally as well, and then get right back into it. The danger is, of course, that Copenhagen Wolves just had one round where they lost nobody, and if they lose nobody here as well, their money is going to be so stacked. And that's the one thing that the Norwegians have to really think about going into the rest of this half here, is that they're up against a pretty big bank.
That's the big deal. They've lost that opportunity to be able to actually put a stop to that, and now Copenhagen Wolves is kind of out of control for them. Rain, however, still looking for something, but Kerrigan will find the final frag. And we move on now to the 11th round. Copenhagen Wolves very firmly in the lead right now as far as the money is concerned, as far as the rounds are concerned. I mean, this is really going the Danish way. LC now, this is their big opportunity, and there's nothing fancy about it. No AWP picked up for them. Just full-on rifles and nades across the board. So we're going to be looking at a very mobile Norwegian team right here. They're going to try and spread out across the map and see if they can't catch a pick or something.
Yep, 7-3 is the current scoreline, moving straight into the 11th round. They could have bought an AWP on the LC side this time, but they just they choose not to. Let's see if it's going to work out or not. Glaive really close to the middle here, but they can't really see him. Is he going to walk through the smoke? Skirk is in a beautiful position to make this work, but Glaive is hesitating and not committing to it, and that's good for him, obviously. Another smoke's going to go down here, and London Conspiracy just playing it slow in the beginning of this round, and I don't really mind that.
That smoke actually blocks off Pimp, doesn't it? It does. Pimp is still alive, though. Nico will find the frag, but Pauly finds Glaive. And Nico still not able to pick up a second one here. He will fall back, play it safe, and that's the smart move to make. But LC, they're up in vents, they're moving in on B, and they're into checkered. It's all Pimp now, alive alone on this site.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit frantic as well. He's down to 18 HP, throwing grenades left and right, trying to stay alive. And he's got Cajun with him here, so this is actually a really good crossfire coming out from the CT side. Pimp finally goes down, and Cajun is going to switch up his position. This bomb should be planted, but they are not in good positions, and that's great. Oh, look at Pauly moving in. This is really, really smart move. If they were all inside the bomb side, I could almost guarantee you they'd lose the round. But Pauly has just made it a lot more likely that they can win it. That bomb plant is now just only ticking, and we'll see if they can get something off it here. London Conspiracy, they desperately need this round. And Copenhagen Wolves taking some time to actually get anything done here. That auto sniper not connecting with anything just yet. There it is. Skirk gonna go down. PRB's fallen, and Pauly, the only one alive, takes down one, goes for a second and doesn't connect. And that's gonna be the defuse happening.
And the problem with that position from Pauly is the fact that the bomb isn't planted in the open for London Conspiracy, because they still had to worry about the man on upper. They didn't actually have a smoke or anything to get rid of him, so they had to go for a safe plant. Only problem is that Pauly goes into checkered, and then he can't actually stop them from getting on that bomb and defusing it. So if he loses his mates on the site, if Pauly can't stop them from coming out from CT, it just falls apart.
Well, this is one of those things where even at an absolute professional level like we're at right here, it is difficult to get the timing down right. If the communication had been 100% for London Conspiracy, they could have probably timed it so that Pauly and whoever is in the bomb site could have peaked simultaneously, and they could have had a better chance of doing it. There's no guarantees, but it is hard, and if you're off by even half a second, that's too much.
We see it. At this level, that is it. You know, it's half a second is a lifetime in CS. Kerrigan will put Pauly down. And Pauly, no opportunities here. Rubino gives away his position by opening up Squeak, playing a bit of a swag game here, actually. Yeah, decides to go ahead and back off. He's a gentleman.
Exactly.
Closes doors behind him.
Don't want anyone to catch a draft or anything like that.
Oh, man. You know, hey, you got to enjoy the summer. You don't want to be getting a cold right now. It's nice in Cologne, too. Although, actually, no, it's raining, so never mind. Scratch that.
Yesterday was, though. It's
yeah,
decent weather.
Was all right. It's starting to get a bit chilly, though. You know, that's the thing. It's starting to get towards that fall weather.
They're going to try again with this AWP versus the auto sniper, and it almost works. They almost caught him rotating. Then now they're going to go into the second position, and that's a great pickoff from Skirk. But are they going to realize that there's a guy hiding in the corner? Glaive was so good last time he was in this position. This time they have to deal with him instantly. Get the kill quick, and there it is. Rain takes him down. Nico moving up with the AWP. The bomb is going to be planted. It's going to be a 4-on-3 retake, and all they need to do is not show themselves, because Nico is going to pick them apart. And in the middle, PRB goes down to Cajun, Rain, and it's going to be Rubino picking off a kill on Nico. Now it's a 2-on-2, And London Conspiracy, they have to play this smartly. Right now, they're sort of playing alone. Still a kill pick up by Rain, but I'm still not favoring. I think that was a bad move coming out from London Conspiracy, but it works.
It works. But now they lose it. Pimp, and he knows exactly where the last man is as well. Turns around, and Rain barely finds the angle to get the job done. But you're right, that was risky business there by Rain.
I think that's a round that's won because Rain is just a very, very strong aimer, and that's cool. That's really cool. But it doesn't work in the long run. If you want to win and you want to make it to the quarter or semifinal or something, you can't just rely on that.
Yeah, I think he was counting on his teammate to basically behind quad box to basically watch short right and cover his back, get that kill first. But the way it works out, it looked very scary there for a moment. I guess the most important thing here is that London Conspiracy actually pick up that 4th round. Only thing is that Nico's in position to deal with the boost, but they decide to back off from it. So LC trying to change things up here. Not really wanting to give anything away. And this is the way to go about it, really. Just play patient. Play for the picks. Let Copenhagen Wolves make the mistake. And allow yourself to get a little bit of breathing room here. Double op play, however, and a Scar 20 from Copenhagen Wolves, Anders. This is actually not something we see very often.
If it was any other team and we were on cash, we might be like, maybe a little bit strange. But because it's Copenhagen Wolves and they have all these oppers, they might as well put them to use. So, I mean, again, almost no matter what map we have with this team, I'm not going to be surprised if they pick up a lot of scoped rifles.
They've got the power, they've got the capabilities. But there's Kerrigan putting one shot through. He actually misses, though. And it's a trade. Nobody hitting anything. But once again, Rubino alerts Copenhagen Wolves. There's the pop flash through. That's going to blind everybody. And Glaive gets a freebie. Picks off Polly to start.
And Nico does drop low. He's on 1 HP, but Kerrigan still doing work until he goes down. Nico will pick up a kill on Rubino. This is really close, but it looks like it's Copenhagen Wolves just edging their way through at this point. PRB very nearly dead. Skirk is going to go down. Leaves it to the one Norwegian here, and he's going to fall as well. So really good round from Glaive picking up those 2 kills. That could have gone very differently. Nico survives on 1 health here. They could have probably found an opening there, but I think you're right. That initial pop flash was just too good.
It was so good, basically. It flashed 3 guys, and it would have flashed Rubino as well from that position. So everybody is open to get caught by Glaive, who peeks right behind it.
I think one of the issues London Conspiracy is having right now is that they're not really doing much of any kind of fakes, and it's hard for them to do it because the B-bomb side is covered right here by Cajun, and all he has to do is stand and wait. So faking him out is really difficult unless you try and go for some really elaborate smokes. And that means there's always going to be so many people defending this A-bomb site. Kerrigan calling for backup quick. He's going to go down. But Nico's already here with the AWP. They will get a bomb plant this time, actually, and that's pretty impressive.
That's a huge win for them, actually. London Conspiracy right now, they've gone for a fairly hard eco. Rain is going to manage to pick up Glaive, though. This is actually big. 3-on-3 situation. If they play this right, London Conspiracy could actually turn this around and take a huge round here to turn around this half. They just have to play it patient. Rain walks right out, and Nico picks him off instantly, but Pimp gets returned on by Skart.
Yeah. Good smoke here. PRB can't really see much of anything, and they're going to go for the defuse instantly. He's going to have to charge through. There's no time here. He goes for the kill, but he won't get it. And even if he had, Nico would have got the defuse anyway. So Copenhagen Wolves playing the retake really smartly. That smoke was just perfect. Yeah. And that's going to be it. 10-4 here. Last round coming up, and London Conspiracy, if they make this 10-5, I'm not sure it's going to be quite enough, but it could be. I'm still not really happy with it.
They've given themselves a fighting chance, though, by getting that plant. That's why that round, even if they don't win it, is so huge, because London Conspiracy had very little money going into this final 15th round here of the first half. They needed to get that plant, and by doing it, we can see they actually have some nades to work with. Everybody's got AKs, so this is really big. But Cajun just picks off LC. He gets 2, and he's still alive. Finally, they get rid of him, but the damage is done. A 2-for-1 trade, and there's still Pimp alive. This is so tough now for LC to actually get into this site.
Oh, it definitely is. Rubino in the middle has to pick up a kill, but Kerrigan will take him down now. PRB and Skirk 2-on-4, and Skirk looking for this middle shot on Glaive. He knows he's there, but he's not going to get it. Glaive just too strong right now. Flashbang rains in. PRB alone, and he's going to fall. That's a double kill from Glaive as they try to turn around on him there. 11-4 for the first half. It is doable. I mean, Cash is... I just don't think Cash is an 11-4 map in terms of CT favor.
No.
But it is CT favored, and winning the pistol round and bringing it back, it could definitely be done.
It can be done. It's just not a whole lot of room to work with. It can be done the same way it can be done on Inferno, right? Or it can be done... I mean... Yeah. It's just very, very hard to do. So London Conspiracy, I mean, it comes down to the crucial rounds, right? The rounds that we always talk about that make or break a half. The pistol round, the 4th round bye, or the 3rd round, depending. If they get the plant in the first, right? The T side, that is. So LC, they need to just stop Copenhagen Wolves cold in the pistol. Don't let them get a plant so that they can get a few rounds under their belt before, you know, the pain comes in with a Conspiracy or with Copenhagen Wolves getting their first bye. 1 minute left, you know, in the half. We have 2-minute breaks actually in the half here to give the teams a bit of a breather, give them the opportunity to talk things over.
Yeah, and give us a chance to welcome anyone who's joining us since we started here. Of course, if you're watching, this is the third major that we had in Global Offensive. The first one being DreamHack Winter, second one being ESL One at Katowice, and now we have the third one here in Cologne at Gamescom, and it is really, really sick. I mean, the viewer numbers have already been quite amazing, so you guys have done a great job of inviting your friends and telling them, and if you continue to do that, it's only going to get better. Later today, after we finish with this match, we're also going to have Fnatic and iBuyPower. We're going to have Cloud9 and Titan and some of the games too in between that are going to be really fun to watch. So it'll get better and better throughout the day. Have to get those friends watching. Definitely do that.
Spread the good word. Go make the threads. Go get the tweets. Get the Facebook. All that jazz.
Yeah. Hashtag ESL One for the for Twitter. And if you have any kind of feedback for us, then it's at OnFireSemmler, OnFireAnders, or at Vendetta Go if you want to tweet at us and tell us anything that you know we are doing
right or wrong,
right
or
whatever it is. Yeah.
If you have any kind of things at all, don't hesitate. But right now, it's 3 seconds left, and we are going to get into this second half. And now we get to see our London Conspiracy going to be up to snuff here on their CT side of Cash. We know that they've got the experience on this map. We know that they've pracked it. Now they have to they have to bring the prack into the official match here. It has to work for them to put a stop to Copenhagen Wolves, who only need 5 rounds in this half to continue on in the tournament and send London Conspiracy home.
It seems manageable when you put it like that, but this pistol round is still going to be really important, and we'll have to see if the Norwegian team can get it happening. Good grenade range in here, but Polly very low on health. Cajun is going to take down PRB, and that's actually the B-bomb side lost right now. Polly should not try and hold this alone. Skirk with a really good pick off what Rain is going to go down. Polly holding from behind. Cajun is walking in here, and just one bullet is enough to almost seal the deal here for Copenhagen Wolves. They should get the bomb plant, and there it is.
Yeah, and now this is the difficult part. Cajun B, if he stays alive, look at that. He just switches to burst for a little bit of the fancy play. He's styling, but still a 3-on-2 situation. Retake coming in now. Rubino from on high, CZ in hand, looking for the headshot, but he's not going to get it. Copenhagen Wolves playing this near perfectly, holding around the angles, playing for the bomb. Skirk is trying to rush him down, but it's not meant to be, and we lose Rubino as well. Nico with the double kill at the end, and that is the coffin nail practically rammed home.
That was, you know, they had basically a triangle going into this, the old triangle of Doom Semmler, where they ended up in a position where either way you ran into that, you were going to get peak bomb through 3 different angles. So that's just, I mean, if they had grenades, if they could smoke someone off, maybe they could have worked some magic there, London Conspiracy, but they never ended up in a position to do it. And now Copenhagen Wolves at a 12-4 scoreline here. Carrigan even picking up a UMP, and things looking really good for the Danish team at the moment.
Well, the hero of that round, I think, is Copenhagen Wolves. Basically, it's like Cajun, who manages to get into Link from mid. And then at that point, London Conspiracy can never really push onto that site to retake because they always have to worry about the flank. They have to deal with him first, and he even takes a guy with him before getting caught. So Cajun, he gets the gold star that round. Good grades. Good grade right there, I think. And that puts Copenhagen Wolves now 17 rounds in, 12 rounds up. And with the guns to boot, Nico even going for the dirty ump money, $600 a kill. Let's see if he can actually get some.
And actually, London Conspiracy going for completely standard, completely clean eco here, which makes me wonder if they're going to try and buy in the next round. They've actually already done an incredible amount of damage in this one, turning it into a 2-on-2. Cajun coming around, watching already, spotting Polly out there by the truck. And Polly's going to repeat once again. He does go down, and so does PRB, and that will be the end of the round. Still an impressive amount of work, and especially with 3 kills, I would not be surprised if the Norwegian team is going to go for like a quick FAMAS buy here.
And this is actually really impressive. It's a dead 50-50% in the pick'em predictions between both of these teams.
Oh.
I would go with that. That's actually, I'm glad. That's 50-50. I think that's actually pretty accurate here. LC, things not going their way, but it really could have been LC taking this the same way here. So now is their opportunity. And you're right, Anders. You know, that hard eco in the last round, we do see the early buy here from LC. FAMAS is picked up, 1 M4 and just a handful of nades to work with versus a fully equipped Copenhagen Wolves. But LC have spread out pretty well on the map, taking control of mid, really, putting a lot of focus on mid, in fact.
Yeah. Still way more than a minute left here. Not the most impressive weaponry coming out from the CT side here. If they can just get that first pick off, they might be in a good position anyway. And Copenhagen Wolves are really playing it slowly. They're waiting right now for someone from the LC side to push up, get some information, make a bit of a mistake, and then I mean, that's what we saw them do against Na'Vi as well. Their best rounds against Na'Vi on Inferno happened when Na'Vi were too aggressive, and they managed to punish that and just they go for a bomb site right afterwards.
Yeah, Copenhagen, I mean, it's Glaive at the head of Copenhagen Wolves, and he's going to keep a tight leash on those doggies. He's not going to let them get out of control and start running off, you know, chasing cars. That's not allowed when Glaive's in charge. But now we have the A play beginning here. Copenhagen Wolves really trying to make this happen. We've got good smokes to draw things out. And Skirk patiently picks up the first one. Needs to get a follow-up, though. He's still smoked off, and he spots the man, but he's not going to do it. Yes, he will. Still alive.
Very, very cool movement from Skirk right here. Glaive is going to go down. Did not get the bomb plan. He actually stopped that because of Skirk's skill. And that's going to be Polly picking off KGB, so that's not at all bad. And I think you're right. Skirk has to be the guy for this round. That was a pretty good movement, and he actually managed to not hide in the corner that was being pre-fired as well. So just a lot of thought going into it that one round. 13-5 here, and that all of a sudden puts London Conspiracy back on the map. And not all the way back, but the fact that they went for that early buy in the third round is pretty good. That's going to force Copenhagen Wolves to eco.
That's going to, exactly, force them to eco. Gives LC a little bit of breathing room here. Opportunity to build some money as well, which is going to be all important. They need to make sure that everybody is fully equipped round after round here, LC. They're no longer allowed a single error if they want to take this map. But Copenhagen Wolves now sneaking 3 guys over towards Squeak Door on the A site. So they're really looking to just try and catch LC off guard. Rain, unfortunately for him, sprays just a hair too late. He could have caught 3 of them. But here we go, the big play. And Pimp even lending a hand, but 3 kills, 2 of them the right ones. And now there's the 3rd one. This is falling apart for LC.
Of all the ways you could end up losing a game, this is maybe the most painful way of doing it if they end up losing this round. Polly and Rubino have to go for the retake. They have to try and fight it here. Pimp doing some good work this round with a pistol. And even though there was a team kill, they're still coming up pretty good here. Polly is going to pick up the 1, and now Rubino is on a 1-on-2. He has got a kit. He's going to have to move so fast anyway, though. He spots the shadow. He's going to take the 1 kill here, and I'm not sure he's going to realize Glaive is right around the corner. He spots him. No time left. He's going to have to go for it once, and now he's out of time. Doesn't even matter. So that is an eco round 1 by Copenhagen Wolves, and mentally speaking, I think that's almost a knockout blow.
That's huge because now, look, Copenhagen Wolves, 14 rounds on the board. LC, we can see by the state of their money, it's in shambles completely. This is Copenhagen Wolves' map at this point. They've hamstrung LC. LC aren't getting away.
Now, when you lose a round like that, and London Conspiracy aren't going to give up, as you can tell, they're actually going for AWP with no armor and a scout as well. They really want to see if they can fight all the way, and I definitely appreciate that, but Copenhagen Wolves are looking much stronger than I thought they would here on Cash.
Agreed. They're looking dominant. In fact, this is fantastic. There's the shot from PRB. Manages to land the first one with that scout, but he's going to get overwhelmed on short. And now LC down to 3 guys left alive. Make it 2. Rain and Skirk, 2 pistols in hand versus 5 alive and able Wolves. They're right around the corner. Cajun B and Kerrigan with the flank, and this is the end of days here. It's going to go down as Rain takes 1 with him.
Just a single 1. I don't know. I feel like there was a cutoff point in the first half when Copenhagen Wolves managed to get enough money to pick up 2 orbs and an auto sniper. And at that point, it's probably really hard, especially on the CT side, to stop the Danish team on almost any map. So maybe that's a lesson for any future team that's going to be fighting them here. To, you know, once they're on the CT side, just try and prevent that from happening.
Well, anything is possible here. We're not going to count LC out yet, but it really is 1 round at a time. They've gone for pistols. They've gone for nades. And at this point, they need to land every shot. But Kerrigan sneaked into a bit of a sneaky position here. He could catch Rubino if Rubino decides to get out of vents. Seems like they're aware of that. And Pauly waiting on the edge of the smoke. Not going to spot anybody just yet. But LC are just trying to wait and see. Are Copenhagen Wolves going to give them a freebie kill here?
They want to get this timing down right. And I like the idea of having Rubino up here. Obviously, it's a bit of a 1-2 combo, but now half the punch is gone, and Rubino is going to shoot a little bit of Glaive here, but it's not quite as effective as you would have wanted it to be. The B bomb side is almost certainly lost here. Grenade is almost going to kill Rubino. He's going to fall back, and Nico will take down PRB, and they're not looking good.
Oh, he needs to pick up a gun. Rubino is looking for the pistol right now, and he hasn't picked it up. He has to go back. He has no weapon. He has no weapon. Oh. There we go. He finds it in the end, but all that time wasted there, Rubino. He's caught in the smoke as well, but there's 5 members left alive here for Copenhagen Wolves. Skark on upper, looking for the 1 dig. He's not going to get it, though. Pip is still here, and there we have it. Copenhagen Wolves take the map, 16-5. They will live through the first day here at Gamescom. London Conspiracy the Norwegian hope have faltered and failed. They are now going home.
Yeah, it seems like, at least for the first part of this group stage, we've seen a lot of really one-sided games where it's, 16-2, 16-5, 16-6 type matches. And I guess that's how it is in group stages sometimes. Cajun ending up with 28 kills in that map.
Yeah.
Definitely pretty impressive stuff. So, yeah, maybe some hope for Copenhagen Wolves still. I mean, they could face either Na'Vi or LDLC, depending on who ends up...
They've bounced back. And
Yeah.
Cajun, I mean, Cajun B in particular, he didn't actually have that much time to practice with the team. He was. This was actually one of the things with Copenhagen Wolves is that going into this summer when they first created the team, they said, okay, well, we're actually going to be kind of lax on practice.
Yeah.
Because the season hasn't picked up yet, right? It's summer. It's going to be kind of wishy-washy, and then Gamescom comes out, and all of a sudden, everybody on Copenhagen Wolves are going like, oh wait. We actually have to cancel everything and just start practicing right now. They've had maybe a little bit more than a week with the full roster, with everybody there, because they qualified for this tournament with SMF as a stand-in. So this is the thing. They've had a week as a team to actually get the practice. So it's really, it's great to see that they're actually able to keep it together here with only a week's preparation. That's just a testament to the talent on the team.
Yeah, definitely a really strong team, and I think if you look at the interview that Lopez did again over at HLTV.org, that's what they felt that way themselves. That if we actually do hit our top form, we could definitely make it a long way. We'll have to see. Of course, that is going to be it for Group B, right?
Group B, that's it for today.
Yeah, for today.
Because,
we're going to pick up on the winners match and the consolidation match as well, of course.
That's going to be tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So that's the thing. The game plan for today, guys, in case you're just tuning in, if you're America waking up right now, Canada, basically the other continents, right? If you're just waking up right now, the way things are going to shape up today is basically we're going to go through all 4 groups, but we're only going to play 2 matches from those groups. The first 2 matches of the group, and then the loser match. Yeah. Tomorrow is when we will go on to handle the winner match and the consolidation match from each of these groups as well. So over the next 2 days, we'll be going through all 4 groups, all 16 teams. We'll be paring it down by a half.
Yeah, and our next game is iBuyPower versus Fnatic, and that's going to be one hell of a game, so you cannot miss it. Invite your friends, and we will be back soon enough here at the ESL stream. We do have a little bit of a break in between, so you can get some snacks, get something to drink or whatever it is, but this has definitely already been a pretty crazy day, so stay tuned, and we'll be back with the Swedes versus the Americans. Don't go anywhere. Quick commercial break, and we'll be back.